A little while ago, I made a video where I said, my favorite movie of all time. Yeah, that's right, Rotten Tomatoes. Huh. Joker. Filet. Adieu. Joker 2. Meanwhile, I knew deep down that it's not. Don't get me wrong, I love Joker 2. Please hold your backlash until the designated segment in the video. But there was always another movie simmering in the back of my mind and waiting to be remembered. So today, I think it's time we finally set the record straight. So hey, what's going on? I'm Storm, I need sleep, and today we are gonna be looking at the greatest movie of all time. The Lego Batman movie. The Lego movies have always been a staple of the 2010s, having made their record-breaking debut through Warner Bros. With the iconic Lego movie. It was like nothing anyone's ever seen before. Of course, Lego in animated form wasn't anything new. I mean, at this point, Lego Ninjago had been streaming for 3 years, not to mention the Bionicle show back in 2002. But what made the Lego movie such a revelation was the blockbuster scale of it all. High budget animation, big name voice actors, and award-winning writing. This was a huge deal, and it connected with people immediately.
And as we all know, when something connects with people, it makes a lot of money. Exactly.
So naturally, the studios did the only thing they could. They made an absurd amount of sequels. And as we all know, that never ends well. Except for this one time, this outlier, this singular exception. I am happy to sit here with you today and say confidently, I am yet to see a bad Lego movie. Just to be clear, when I say Lego movies, I mean these. Not these. These. Not these. These. After the Lego movie's success, it was followed by 3 sequels. The Lego Ninjago movie, the Lego Movie 2, and finally, today's topic, the Lego Batman movie. And although the movies were great, the box office numbers just didn't meet the studio's expectations. And ultimately, the rights to Lego movies was sold to Illumination. Ugh. Did you also feel that cold breeze up your spine? Who said that? Wow, that was a long title for this segment, but to answer your question, yes, because believe it or not, there is more to be said. Today we're going to be looking at 3 things in this order: expectations versus reality, life in Lego Gotham, and the highlight of this video, the problem. Also known as the part of the movie that has aged horribly, and when seen from this perspective, makes the Lego Batman movie seem borderline pedophilic. But I guess you'll just have to wait until the end to see what I'm talking about. Oh, you see what I did there? I kept the most interesting part of the video right at the end, thereby tricking you into staying until the end and boosting my watch time. In case you weren't already hovering over the subscribe button in anticipation, that's the kind of thing we do on this channel. Yup. Talk to cartoons and play mind games. Straight up manipulation.
What are you talking about?
I don't know, it was supposed to start as a joke, but now it's kind of just spiraled out of control.
Maybe just move on to the next part of the video. Isn't Batman Maybe just move on to the next part of the video. Isn't Batman supposed to show up in that part?
Yeah, you're probably right. Also, don't tell them that Batman shows up. That was supposed to be a surprise. When making this video, I tried my best to avoid topics that have been talked about before, but while searching, I realized they haven't been talked about before because they're hard to find. But after rewatching this movie multiple times, I actually got something. I think everyone has a very specific idea of who Batman is, and I can't blame them. Not everyone obsessively reads comic books. What I mean is, I think everyone knows who Batman is to some capacity. Like, I guarantee if you walk up to someone right now and ask them who Batman is, They'll say something along the lines of, he's a rich, dark, brooding loner who fights bad guys and has a butler. Comment whatever responses you've got. And there's nothing wrong with that answer. If you refer to any Batman movie after the 2000s, that's what you'll get. That's who Batman has been in the mainstream for the last 20 years. But what if I were to tell you that Batman has feelings?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Lego Batman?
It's just Batman, you racist.
Oh, shit, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. What do you need?
I heard you saying some bad things about me.
You mean that you have feelings?
Exactly. Roll the clip. I don't talk about feelings, Alfred. I don't have any. I've never seen one. I'm a night-stalking, crime-fighting vigilante and a heavy metal rapping machine. I don't feel anything emotionally except for rage. 24/7, 365, at 1,000,000%.
Don't try to act all tough now. We both know how that conversation ends.
I have literally no idea what you're talking about.
How about you let me finish talking then? World's greatest detective, my ass.
The thing a lot of people don't know about Batman is he's a family-oriented character. I mean, there's a reason it's called the Bat Family. I'll admit he starts out as a loner, but as his character develops, he learns that he needs to let other people in to help him. And I think this movie is the best representation of that that's ever been on the big screen. In the movie, it's a reoccurring joke that Batman has been around for a very, very, very long time. And when they refer to this, they parody previous adaptations of the character. The thing I find interesting about this, though, is even though he's gone through all of these phases over the span of 60 years, he still hasn't achieved the character growth needed for him to let other people in. And I think, if anything, this is the movie commenting on the repetitiveness of the adaptations of the last few decades. Batman, after all this time, is still that two-dimensional, brooding lone wolf. And in the movie, he finally realizes that that's not who he wants to be anymore. So he finally starts letting people in. It's almost like a direct message to the fans, saying to let the character move on. To let him grow into something bigger than just his origin story. To go from this expectation of a long overused version of the character to the reality of who he's become in the source material. And I think that's what the Lego Batman movie does better than any Batman adaptation we have ever gotten.
Wow. I didn't know anyone knew how I was feeling.
Oh. Hey, Batman, you heard all that?
It's always, you heard that, Batman, and never, I was Batman.
Okay, that literally made no sense.
I know, I just have so many feelings.
Well, maybe if you tell me why you came here in the first place, it'll help you feel better.
I got an anonymous tip that the Joker is here.
Oh, well, you go find him, buddy. I believe in you.
Okay.
Now, who's the world's greatest detective?
I'm the world's greatest detective.
Hey Storm, don't tell him, but I put in the anonymous tip.
You saw the Joker?
No, it was supposed to be a prank, but now I just feel bad.
You should. That is horrible. We should totally mess with him later, though.
Hell yeah.
One thing I love about the Lego Batman movie is how in tune the citizens of Gotham are. They know exactly how the Batman loop goes. The criminals commit crime, and they just know Batman is going to stop them. The entire city has sort of accepted that this is how things are. My favorite example of this is at the beginning of the movie when Joker hijacks a plane filled with explosives, and the pilot just couldn't care less. I just think that after so many years, it's funny that it's just become normal. Like, they're literally prepared for it. When the Joker takes over the aforementioned explosives and builds a bomb, the news team already has an overlay doomsday clock customized for a Joker-related bomb. It's a fun way to break the fourth wall, but it's more than just a joke. It's also a driving factor for the plot. When Barbara Gordon takes over from her dad as commissioner, she sets up a PowerPoint where she talks about how over many years Batman has been on the job, nothing has actually changed. Everyone is still in danger and none of the bad guys have been caught. It's something that's really fun to look for throughout the movie, because trust me, it's everywhere. Also, while rewatching the movie for like the 4th time for this video, I started picking up on more and more of the unbelievable amount of property damage Batman does in this movie. Like, it's so much that I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Reddit thread dedicated to just breaking down the sheer bill that Bruce Wayne has to pay. I mean, these Kryptonian crystals alone are priceless. So we've made it this far into the video without talking about any negatives. But that doesn't mean there aren't any. Ladies and gentlemen, well, mostly gentlemen, upon further inspection, I have made a dreadful discovery. As you all know, a main plot thread throughout the movie is Batman's attraction to the new police commissioner, Barbara Gordon. And as a kid, I thought it was fine. I mean, the Lego movie did the same thing, but it's whatever. Everyone needs a love interest. And when I got older and knew more about Batman, I started looking at it a bit differently. I mean, that's a bit strange. Batgirl shouldn't date Batman. Ew. We all saw what happened with The Killing Joke. By the way, that movie is grossly overhated. I get that this is horrific for a number of reasons, but other than that, it's not that bad.
Storm, get back to the point.
Yeah, sorry. Lego Batman is different from The Killing Joke, because this is in a universe where Bruce actively trained Barbara for many years, so it's less gross. But then it hit me. Right at the second act, Barbara says something. She says something that will change the way I look at this movie. Forever.
You know, when I was a kid, I wanted to be you, Batman.
I don't think I need to explain why this and this is not a good combination. I mean, it's nothing illegal, but it just feels wrong. Listen, I can explain.
Not so fast, Batbrain.
Joker, how did you get into Storm's computer?
Guys, can you save it for just like 1 second? There's one more title card.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Can we go now?
Yeah, let me just get out of the way.
It's too late, Batman. The video exposing you as an old guy who goes after younger girls will be uploaded. You'll be like Leonardo DiCaprio, and not the young one from Titanic, the weird old one from Don't Look Up.
No, you can't do this, Joker. It'll ruin me. I must stop you. Not for vengeance, but for personal gain.
That's just it, Batman. You can't stop me.
Why would you think something so stupid? Batman always wins.
Not this time, Bats. I uploaded the video 30 minutes ago.
This isn't over, Joker.
Will Joker Herbert get away with his most nefarious scheme yet? Will Batman be able to save his public image? Is Leonardo DiCaprio really a good actor? Find out next time on Storm Needs Sleep's Lego Batman 4, the video game, the movie, the sequel, part 2 and a quarter, in a theater near you. I just quickly want to say that I originally wrote this script in September of 2025, and ironically, as the date of this recording, January 2026, there actually is a 4th Lego Batman game based on the movies. So, if you actually want a part 2, where I do like a big video where I play the game and break down the references, then let me know. Anyways, I will see you later. Comment your favorite Batman movie, and until next time.